And at 1, the number 1 film in the UK box office this week is Miami Vice, which I haven't seen and I'm really frightened of, to be honest, because I was a huge fan of the TV show and everyone tells me it's bobbins.
Well, here's the funny thing. The first 45 minutes are very poor. People mumbling, people talking complete garbage that you can't quite hear, and when you can hear it, you can't understand it. And then you realise after the first 45 minutes that what they're trying to do is to obscure a very, very simple plot. The plot is actually very, very straightforward. Then somewhere around about 45 minutes an hour, there's a raid, and suddenly it kicks into those Michael Mann sequences that you remember what it is that you really like about Michael Mann, and from there on it's a different movie. So it's half a good film. It's remembered more as a series of sequences than a story. It has no substance whatsoever, certainly none of the substance of heat or collateral damage. But the second half is a substantial improvement on the first half, and by the end of it, you've kind of got your Michael Mann's money's worth. But the first 45 minutes is, what was the word you used? Bobbins. You know, that is what it is.
Yeah. You're unfamiliar with it. It's a northern word.
Okay.
Richard in York. Miami Vice was atrocious, incomprehensible plot, mumbled dialogue, cheesy villains with predictably naff accents and not a sniff of humour. The only thing remotely of interest was Colin Farrell's moustache, which appeared to have a life of its own. The bit under his bottom lip went AWOL on numerous occasions, only to re-emerge in the next scene. Must do better next time, Mr. Man, says Richard.